Hey everyone, welcome back to Polarity, my new YouTube channel dedicated to a smarter means of transportation. My name is Lenny J, and in this video, I want to talk about the Motor Awards 2020. Winners for the Motor Awards 2020 are picked by the Sunday Times writers and road testers along with Jeremy Clarkson, and there are some categories that are picked by fan votes. I'm not going to focus on all of the fan vote categories because I'm going to focus on what EVs won in this award show for this year. A lot of the awards that EVs won weren't just EV specific awards. They did have one, but they also won awards with cars that were actually gas powered vehicles. They were all put to the test, and a couple of EVs stood out and won awards. So let's go ahead and talk about the first award won by a plug-in vehicle. It's the Family SUV of the Year. The Volvo XC90 Recharge T8 won, and it was shortlisted against a lot of amazing competitors: the Audi Q8, the BMW X5, the Ford Kuga plug-in hybrid was also another EV that was in this category. But if you read the description here, it says plug-in hybrids can be the best of both worlds when topped up with electricity every day. But the Volvo XC90 Recharge offers a lot more besides potential fuel savings and ultra-low emissions. The calming, minimalistic interior seats 7 in comfort, the ride quality is class-leading, and the powertrain really packs a punch. Performance, practicality, frugality, technology, and luxury all in one package. The City Small Car of the Year goes to the Honda E. Let me tell you, the Honda E is a car that I think looks beautiful. I love the way the Honda E looks. The exterior, I think the interior is, nice looking, it's a little odd at times to me, but that's besides the point. The screens going around like that is wild. The fact that there's no side mirrors. The Honda E is such an amazing looking vehicle, and it's something that I would highly consider buying, but it's just not offered here in the US, and it's so sad to me because I really like the way the Honda E looks. I would love to drive it. It has an amazing turning circle, according to a lot of the reviews that I've seen. So let's go ahead and read the description as to why the Honda E won City Small Car of the Year. And once again, not an EV-focused category, just a category. As city car, the Honda E is absolutely perfect. Not only because of its zero emissions powertrain, but also because of its compact size and astonishingly tight turning circle. We love its characterful exterior design and lounge-style interior, with its high-tech panoramic screens and also the responsive motor and comfortable ride. And it was also shortlisted with a bunch of runner-ups, including the Honda Jazz Hybrid, another Honda on the list, that's wild, the Volkswagen Up GTI, and as you can see, the Renault Zoe, another 100% electric vehicle, is right there in this category. It was one of the runner-ups. So now we get to the category of the awards that actually focuses on the electric car, and it was won by the Porsche Taycan. I actually created a video yesterday about the Porsche Taycan, and I wanted to speak on how the Porsche Taycan shows that there are EV enthusiasts out there that enjoy driving. EVs just aren't for people who want to save the environment. Of course, that is there, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of people want to drive an EV. But you also have a category of EV enthusiasts that like EVs because they like driving. And the Porsche Taycan proves that there is a category for those individuals. So back to the awards. The Porsche Taycan won the Electric Car of the Year, and the description says, Porsche is famous for its petrol-powered sports cars, honed through decades of development, but it's also a company that has set its sights on the future. With the Taycan, Porsche shows that electric cars can not only be fast, but also offer superior driving engagement. Taycan is the new poster child for plug-in cars and shifts the debate from why go electric to when can we go electric. The whole description proved my point in the video that I created and didn't post. It's right there. So also shortlisted for Electric Car of the Year, you can see the Mini Electric, the Honda E, the Renault Zoe 135 ZE50, the Kia Soul EV, and the Vauxhall Corsa E. All fantastic cars. A lot of them I would never get the chance to drive because I'm here in the US. So the next category that, of course, once again, is not an electric car focused category that was won by an electric was the Best British Built Car of the Year, and that goes to the Mini Electric. The description for why the Mini Electric won the Best British Built Car of the Year reads as follows. As the original Mini was born out of the Suez oil crisis when the world was starved of fuel, one could argue the Mini Electric is the ultimate expression of Alec Izagonez's vision. But Mini didn't just rip out the petrol engine and stick an electric motor in its hatchback. The engineers made sure there was no compromises when it came to the legendary sporty feel. Fine balance and fun to drive character. It's a car that brings a smile to your face every time you get in it, and the fact that it's built in Britain adds enormously to the unique appeal. It was shortlisted against a couple of runner-ups, including the Toyota Corolla Trek, the Nissan Leaf, the Bentley Flying Spur, and the Morgan Plus 4. So let's continue on now. This I found to be extremely interesting. It's the Motoring Innovation of the Year award, and that goes to the Polestar 2's Android Automotive System. Now I'm going to go ahead and read the description as to why it won the award. Infotainment systems play an increasingly important role in the overall appeal of a car. Dud ones can really put off customers. Striking a deal with Google to create the first fully integrated Android system was a masterstroke and adds greatly to the pleasure of owning a Polestar 2. It integrates harmoniously with the car's functions. Displaying how much charge will remain when you reach your destination is one key function we love. Over and above the integration of familiar apps such as Spotify, Audible, and Google Podcasts, it's fast, clear, and user-friendly, and importantly, Apple phone users can still connect their phone via Bluetooth. Other cars will feature this in the future, but Polestar 2 will be remembered as the trailblazer. Now, I find this so interesting because there's an increasing amount of automakers that feel like with electric vehicles, they really have to push the envelope with the infotainment system. And I agree with that to an extent. I do think that the main EV buyer is someone who is looking for that technology inside the system, more so because Tesla has pioneered that when it comes to EVs. So people sort of equate electric vehicles with lots of high-end technology. But I like it because this is Google's first real attempt at an infotainment system in a car. Android Automotive has been developed for such a long time, and it's finally here in the Polestar 2. And to actually hear from people who have used the car that this is actually a fantastic system inside this car and that it rivals the likes of Tesla, it just speaks volumes as to what Google and Polestar and Volvo are doing. Now, Android Automotive will be present in the Volvo XC40 Recharge, but the design of it will be different because the way Android Automotive works, each manufacturer can still put a skin on top of the Android Automotive system. So the one in the XC40 Recharge will look a little different compared to the one in the Polestar 2. And now we are here for the best award of the night, the Sunday Times Car of the Year. That goes to two vehicles, the Volkswagen Golf 8 and the Porsche Taycan. Let's talk about the Porsche Taycan. I want to read the description as to why they say the Porsche Taycan also deserves Car of the Year. But while the Golf is an absolutely deserving winner, this year we also had to recognize a car that shifts the goalpost in a different way. The Taycan is proof that Porsche can engineer a class-leading driver's car regardless of what powers it. Other pure electric cars are fast, but the Taycan sets new standards for driver engagement and shows that Porsche has a very bright future as the industry shifts away from fossil fuels. That whole paragraph encompasses what my original video about the Porsche Taycan was going to be about. The Taycan is a vehicle that's pushing EVs further. It's a very niche vehicle. It's only for a certain demographic. But the mindset is what is shifting forward, is what is pushing forward. I'm not going to say Tesla hasn't done that. Of course, Tesla has. But when it comes to that car enthusiast, there are still a lot of car enthusiasts that have this mindset that EVs aren't for them. EVs are slow, or EVs are just kind of wimpy, or they're for environmental people. That's all they care about. That's what they're for. They're ugly, or they just don't have that visceral experience that a gas-powered vehicle can give you. And for me, that's not true. I've driven a couple of EVs before and they're fantastic, but there is still that camp of individuals that feel that way. The Porsche Taycan is a vehicle that's changing that. It's saying, no, this isn't really true. EVs can be just as visceral and wild and crazy and fun to drive and sporty as a gas-powered vehicle. That's what the Porsche Taycan is doing. The Porsche Taycan is not for the everyday EV individual that wants range. It's for the sports car enthusiast that wants fast. They want speed. They want to drive like a maniac. And the Porsche Taycan proves that EVs can do that as well. That's why I like the Porsche Taycan so much. So those are all the awards. A lot of EVs won awards that they were up against other gas-powered vehicles, and it was nice to see that they actually won the awards. And of course, the Porsche Taycan taking Car of the Year. So that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching Polarity. My name is Lenny J. If you want more videos like this focusing on electric vehicles, subscribe, because this is all I'm doing on this channel and I'm having a great time doing it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.